Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I am talking about 5 financial goals to hit in your 20s and before you turn 30. If you ever wondered what type of financial goals you should be working towards right now in your life, or if you're headed in the right direction, then this video is for you. Please remember that everyone has different financial goals. Everyone is at different places financially in their lives. So it is okay if you are not there yet. It is okay if you are 30 already and you haven't reached these goals. This is just something to strive for and work towards. So I just want to get that out the way. But these are some good financial goals that you can be working on right now. So before I even go into talking about each goal, I just wanted to bring up the basics of money. And one of the basics is your money mindset. That is just so important when it comes to your goals. Like, you can't achieve your goals. You shouldn't really focus much on your financial goals until your money mindset is focused on first. You need to have a good relationship with money. You need to believe that you deserve abundance and there is more than enough out there for you to achieve all of your financial goals. I think that's important to work on first before you start diving into more so financial goals. You need to get your money mindset right first. The first financial goal that you should be working on in your 20s is increasing your credit score. You should have a good credit score or an excellent credit score by the time that you are 30 years old. I think your 20s is more than enough time to learn about credit, to mess up your credit and fix it. Learn how to maintain your credit. So by the time that you're 30, it's like you're all good. You got everything together. You know how to remove collections. You got everything together. You know how to fix your credit if it messes up again. Like, all of that basic info needs to be known and learned throughout your 20s, so you are set up for success later in life. You don't have to worry about your credit score when it comes to an apartment, when it comes to buying a home, which a lot of people like to do in their 30s or before then. Just having your credit together before then will just help you out more in life. And also at that point, I think you can just build your credit history. Once you're 30 and your credit is good, it's just maintaining it throughout the rest of your life. And then you can put your children on as authorized users. They already have good credit, when they come out, because you were responsible and you took care of your credit. So they don't have to worry about anything. So if you know your credit and you have good credit, you can also teach your children about that as well. As opposed to, if you don't know, then they don't know, then the cycle just continues with no one understanding or having good credit, and we want to stay away from that. So just understanding all of the credit language and knowing the difference between your credit report and your credit score, how to pull your credit report, dispute things on your credit, how to use your credit to your advantage, just all of that I think should be known information, where it's like, if something was to happen, you know exactly what to do. You know who to call, you know who to reach out to. The more that you know about your own credit, you can teach your family and friends and help them out with their credit as well. You want to get to that point where when you hit 30, you are just maintaining your credit score. You're not trying to increase it. You're not trying to get rid of collections. You're not trying to do all of that, because that's taken care of. Another financial goal that you want to work on in your 20s and have completed by 30 is paying off your debt. You want to have all your debt paid off if possible. First, starting with your credit card debt and your student loans and whatever debt you have. A mortgage will probably take a while if you have a mortgage, but the rest of your debt, you want to be debt free so you can reach financial freedom, so you can increase your net worth. Okay, I know some people out there are just like, forget them student loans, but this is definitely a good goal to hit and work on before you turn 30s, so you don't have to worry about nothing. Like, you don't owe anyone. You living your best life out here. I am trying to work hard in my 20s so I can chill in my 30s, I can chill in my 40s, and so on. I feel like if you knew better, you would have did better when it comes to debt. So I feel like it's crucial to take yourself out of the hole that you put yourself in and take full responsibility for that by just dismissing your loans. I feel like that's kind of not taking accountability. Like, you're the one who chose to take out these loans for whatever reason, and you are paying on them. And also interest rates, y'all, like the longer you have these loans, the more that you are going to have to pay for them over time, because that interest is building up. It's like, oh, you don't want to pay? Cool, we're going to keep increasing that interest for you, boo boo. At the end of the day, when you owe people, they have the power, and if you don't pay them their money, they have other ways of getting their money. So I just feel like that whole situation is just stressful. Also, peace of mind when it comes to debt. I feel like a lot of people are stressed by it. I'm one of those people. I don't like to see it. I don't like to see that all of this money. I will feel better if all of it was just gone. Another goal that you want to work on in your 20s and have completed by 30 is having an emergency fund or an opportunity fund. An emergency fund is just in case, anything bad happens, but some people don't like to think about that. I've heard of this thing called opportunity funds. So if great opportunities come up in your life, you don't have to pass on them just because you don't have enough money saved for them. So that's the purpose of your opportunity fund, if that's what you want to use instead of your emergency fund. But I think just having some type of money stashed away for something is always a best idea. In your 20s, I would say $1,000 emergency fund, at least 3 to 6 months of expenses by 30. So that will be your rent, food, car, all of those things, basic needs to make sure that you are okay. You actually want to aim for more than that, but I would say at minimum 3 to 6 months of having something saved. Having something saved to the side, this is just an example of being responsible and being prepared. Another goal to hit in your 20s and by the time you turn 30 is to find ways to invest your money and also additional streams of income. I honestly think just starting with one will be enough. If you have at least one stream of income by the time you are 30, I think you are doing well, because most people don't have an additional stream of income. And I feel like your 20s is the best time to start thinking about what do you want to do, how do you want to do it. If it doesn't work, you can find something else, or you can work on it until it is profitable for you. So I think your 20s is just a good time to experiment with different things and different ways that you can make money. So by the time that you are 30, you are just building at that point and just stacking. So if you want to learn about online currency, if you want to learn about house hacking and rental properties, if you want to learn about how to publish a book, I think your 20s is a perfect time to learn about these things and seeing what it is that you like. How else can you make additional income in your life? Just start generating different income streams, because that is going to take time. So that's why I say just having at least one is good, because it's going to take time to build your income streams. This is one thing I'm really excited about learning in my 20s, is how to invest and make more money, because it wasn't taught to me. And there's so many different areas I want to dive into and learn about. Like, this is the perfect time to just try and fail at things, because you are so young. So the time is now. If you are interested in certain things, or if you see other people making money in certain areas, maybe you can try experimenting with it. Maybe you can focus more on your passions. Maybe you can create something. Maybe you want to open a business. Maybe you want to do peer lending. There's so many things out there, and I know it can be overwhelming. Like, what should I dive into? Because I get it. I'm overwhelmed as well, because there's so many choices and people are making money in so many ways online these days, and offline. Just giving yourself time to explore and fail and find out what works, what doesn't work, and having something else besides your job that generates additional income by the time that you are 30. And the last financial goal that I think that you should hit in your 20s / work on and achieve by 30 is having a retirement fund. So this can be your work retirement fund or a Roth IRA, but just having something started is better than not having anything. I honestly feel 30 is kind of a little late in the game to start saving for retirement. 20s is the best time because of compound interest. If you haven't started saving for retirement and you are 30, then you should start learning about that now. I don't think a lot of people think about retirement. I just learned about this recently and how retirement works, and I just want to be prepared. And this is a way to invest, but you are investing more so long term, and you're not touching the money. You are just leaving it and letting it grow. If you aim for these goals, you should have a good foundation of your finances by the time that you hit 30, and you won't have as much work to do because you worked on a lot already in your 20s. So this is a good start for people who have no idea where to start, no idea what they should be working towards. So if you want financial freedom, if you want to retire early, if you want generational wealth, it starts here. It starts right here, and it starts with taking action until you are where you want to be financially. Our timelines are all different, so your path may look different from my path. My path may be looking different from your path, and that is okay. So just remember to keep that in mind as you're working on your financial goals. It's important to get your finances in control now, because your finances affect literally every aspect of your life, like from your health, from your job, to your friends, to your relationships, to where you go to school. Finances affect all of that. And I don't think people realize the importance of taking control of your finances and learning about it and becoming better at it so it can help improve your life, because it plays a role in everything. Money isn't everything. No, there's more to life than money, but money gives us options. And that's one reason that I talk about personal finance on my channel, is because finances play such a big part in your life. If you have control over your finances, you can live a better life. You can live the life that you want. You can live the life that you deserve as you learn about finances and as you take control of your finances. Well, that's the end of my video. If you enjoyed this video and you found value in it, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.